We'll get
We're
Javi
recording,
back
right?
in the room whenever we get.
Play with me.
I'm gonna stop.
Okay, dokie.
Alrighty. Okay, I think
Should
we're
we
live.
should we check on Javi before we go live?
No, he'll tell us what's up whenever he comes
Okay.
back. If he comes back, so we'll see. Oh shit.
The podcast down?
Okie dokie. I'm gonna be doing that the whole goddamn time.
That's hilarious.
Recording in progress.
It's gonna be one. It's gonna be one. It's gonna be a weird one. So let's go. Hey everybody, welcome to Camp/Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past every Monday at 8 p.m. Central. I'm your head camp counselor, Duck. I'm here with other head camp counselors. We have Raph. Your birthday is tomorrow. Ramirez. Raph, how are you doing, sir?
Fantastic. My birthday's the 25th.
Of this month?
Yes.
Holy shit, I
A
didn't know
Gemini.
that. Well, I wish
A
you would
Gemini Raph.
because you didn't need a birthday pick, so we need to figure that out. So we'll figure that out.
Nice.
So we'll get that going. All right, next we have Miles, your special. Francis, Miles, how are you, sir?
Dude, my birthday's tomorrow. I don't get any love.
What the fuck is going on? Are you serious?
This is his birthday. This is his birthday pick,
Oh my
jackass.
god.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, okay. Then we're safe.
You did it backwards.
Then we're safe. We're safe. We're safe.
Wow, Raph. Everything's about Raph. Oh, hey, Miles.
I'm telling you, I'm fucking
You
up.
were born someday, too.
Ah, damn. All right, next we got David. Doesn't seem very lucky. Jessup. David, how are you, sir?
You know, it's my birthday coming up.
Oh my god. I'm so screwed on these birthdays, man.
You want
I
to do
gotta
just
check into
another
this.
cake?
I'm starting over fresh. And then finally,
I want to
we've got-
Fudgy the Whale for what it's worth. Let's make sure we make
Oh,
that happen.
Carvel?
Whoa,
yeah,
is that a what reference is that? Is that
It's Carvel. Carvel.
yeah,
the
Carvel?
ice
I
cream
had that
company.
As
that
in the
weird
ice
guy's
cream?
voice, and it was always the same shape. It was always a whale, but they would have different names for it. Carvel, yeah, I remember that.
and finally we got Jay. I
Yeah,
bet
what's
you're
up?
wondering why your dog is dead, McClintock. Jay, how are you? sir?
Jesus.
I'm good. I was actually born without a birthday. So,
No birthday for Jay.
I am actually Lucifer. I have no birthday.
I have been accused, but jury's out.
Guys, we watched Benny Loves You. It was Miles' pick, directed, written, produced, starring, edited, music, cinematography, all by Carl Holt, the lead actor in this movie. Release date November 21st, 2019, with a running time of 94 minutes. I have no idea what the budget was. I have no idea what it made. Synopsis: Jack, a man desperate to improve his life, throws away his beloved childhood plush, Benny. It's a move that has dangerous consequences when Benny springs to life with deadly intentions. So that is what we watched, guys. Let's watch a trailer real quick for the movie, which I don't know how much of the trailer we'll get through, but we'll see.
Okay.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, I would have loved it if you would have started playing like a Sesame Street trailer.
The demon. That demon looked good.
This is Benny.
So-
As long as you have him by your side.
I love the mom in
nothing
this
can
so
ever
much,
hurt
except for
So-
the demons in the hallway, of course.
Yes.
Dude, Lindsay was laughing her ass off during this movie, and she doesn't laugh at anything.
That's awesome.
Monday. Let's get quite lonely.
Well, it was a comedy, right?
Dark
Hell yeah.
comedy.
It's finished. Lots of people are saying you're already finished.
A fucking hilarious comedy.
I thought it was
I
pretty
can't
good.
send my creative director to New York.
Oh, I hate it. It's one of the worst movies I've seen.
I love how it says rubbish on the bin.
Christ.
Can't be bargained with. Can't be reasoned with.
I mean, this trailer would sell me on this.
He absolutely will not stop.
It didn't because we didn't know about it.
What's this got to do with me?
Dude, I want that robot.
They have it in China.
I want a Benny, dude.
I do too.
You gotta get a Ouija board and summon a demon and don't say bye.
Dude, the last time we summoned the demon, COVID happened, so don't even tempt
Don't
that.
do
shit.
that.
I got my little bennies back here, right here. I got Pac-Man and I got the Wolfman right there. Yeah, so we checked out Benny Loves You. Before we talk about it real quick, I want to give a shout out to Mikey B, who is in the hospital right now. There is a bit of a GoFundMe online if you want to donate to that. Mikey is having one hell of a week. We miss him on the show. We wish him the best. And go throw him a couple bucks. It's the right thing to do. With that said, let's get into talking about the movie. First of all, Miles, what's your history with this? I'm pretty sure you're probably the only one with history.
This is another one of those just fantastic films I watched as I was coming down from an acid trip, and it was perfect, honestly.
How did you find it, Miles?
I was just scrolling through Amazon Prime, of all places, and it just jumped out in my recommendations. I saw the poster, and I was just immediately like, yeah, that's it. Like I just knew.
That's
the
happening.
colors.
Yeah, it's the poster is bomb. I don't know if you guys can see that right there. It's pretty good. It's just fun. This movie, I mean, big ups to the guy who directed it. The Carl Holt guy did everything and stars and does the voice of Benny. I mean, just a powerhouse. And like, I don't know how much the budget was for this, like I said, but like he got his money.
You can't find anything on you can't find anything about
and
it.
the other thing is this movie is available everywhere. It really is. He has made it very readily available, and there's no reason not to watch it. It's definitely a dark comedy, and it's kind of fun. What happened to Jay? We lost Jay. Anyhow, well,
I'm honestly surprised. I looked him up on IMDb, Carl Holt, just to see if he'd done anything else. He has a couple other films, but nothing he's made has like very positive reviews, including Benny Loves You. It's only like a 5.6 out of 10, which I mean isn't actually that terrible for a horror.
It has
film,
80% on
like,
Rotten Tomatoes.
Rotten Tomatoes is kinder to it for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think, I mean, I had no idea. I mean, one thing I liked about this movie was I walked in having, like, seriously, I had no idea what it was about. I didn't watch a trailer. I just put it on and started watching it, and I was blown away how funny it was. Like I said, Lindsay hates everything. She's a public school teacher. She's dead inside, and she laughed her
So
ass
she particularly loved the opening sequence where the
Oh,
brightness
yeah.
got what was coming to it.
Yes.
I love how she
yes.
has the handprint on her face when she looks so horrified.
Yes.
It's perfect.
Oh yeah, when Lindsay, that was like porn for her watching that kid. I so many funny things in it, like Googling, "Can you hit your kid?" And the response is yes, I do it all the time.
Yeah.
and that was good
So
enough. So
funny.
she went in, but like
Yep.
that child was like, yeah, that the actress did a very well job. And then
They did a good job of making you comfortable with them like smacking the shit out of a kid on film too. Like if you just did that opening without the like brattiness of the child, it might make you feel a certain way. But,
Oh
like,
no, trust me, nobody was upset that kid got slapped.
Exactly.
It's just like when you go in the store and you see somebody not smack their kid, and you're sitting there going, "Do it, just do it. Go ahead, hit him. Go ahead. It's all right."
They intentionally made her annoying
Oh,
by
yeah.
just constantly screaming, and she.
Oh, that
fucking got
scream
slapped
was
the shit
brutal,
out of it.
dude.
That was annoying.
So why do we think these stuffed animals and stuff come to life? They don't really give a reason for it. Like,
Yeah, that was my only complaint, was we really don't have any reason. The only reason is don't throw your toys away.
The house, maybe, I believe.
yeah,
It
but
seemed
they're
like that was
different
the same
houses.
house.
Like the Ashley
Oh, it
girl
wasn't
gets
the
killed
same
by
house?
her Todd bear, and then the woman who's the love interest, she has the porcelain
The
doll.
creepy doll.
There's
Yeah.
no reason for it to come to life. They don't give a reason for these creatures come to life, like other than they love you.
That's how strong a child's love is, Duck. You just don't have
Oh.
a soul over there. Yeah.
I got the feeling it was the same house, but I might be wrong on that.
I didn't think it was the same house.
It's
I thought
not
they
the
were
same.
different
Oh,
places.
Separate
Yeah,
houses.
you're wrong, Raph. Okay.
ah, fuck.
It's okay.
Somebody throw Raph out. We're done here.
Yeah, you know what? I'm leaving too.
Oh my god. Don't go. No, it was just that was the only thing I was confused about. Other than that, this was bare bones story wise. It was just a fun, you know what I mean, like comedy.
Yeah, I was gonna say how much
Go ahead.
I was gonna say how much I hated it. It was really bad.
Go ahead. Yeah.
But I can't. It was fucking awesome. It grabbed me from the first kill. You know, you don't kill kids. They did immediately. And it was a pretty awesome.
It was a good
You don't
kill, man.
expect it.
Yeah.
Nice,
It was,
dude.
bro.
Yes.
So it got me, and then I was like, "What the fuck is this?" And it was really well shot. It was just, I can't say it. It was bad. It was a really good movie.
It was super fun, really funny. Like Ralph said, great kills, man.
They did a good
Super
job
good
of like
kills.
they kept it funny, but they also paid respect to the horror aspect of their film. Like they contributed both very equally and very well.
Didn't you get like a Dead Alive vibe?
Yeah,
I got a lot
yeah.
of what I
Shaun of
really
the
got
Dead.
was Shaun of the Dead. I was about to say
Yeah.
I
100%.
can't think of the director's
That's
name.
just
off the top
because they're both English, y'all.
And they're British,
that's
yeah.
It was
It's
definitely
because they're
April.
British, they're funny, and it's horror.
Simon Wright, is that the name of the director?
Yeah, they have the cops though in both, where they make them look kind of dumb, but also
Those
like,
cops were funny as shit too.
They were like
They
some
were super
biscuit.
funny. Yeah. Oh my god. And that's the
Custard
thing, man.
creams.
This movie moves very fast, and the laughs, I'm like, as a comic, we're always looking at laughs per minute. The laughs per minute on this are really fucking solid.
Yeah, it feels like an Edgar Wright movie who did Shaun of the Dead.
There it is.
There it is. And I said Simon Wright, but that's Simon Pegg.
Simon
But it
Pegg.
feels like that. It has that same weird British sensibility where, like you said, like it's a laugh a minute and it's going in and it's just hitting the jokes, bang, bang.
And
bang,
big
bang.
edits, big sound effects on
Quick
the
edits too. That's why I was
quick
shocked. Like
edits.
little things like cutting to the billboard and just having that sit there for 1 second. I was like, well, that was quick.
And
like,
how fun were all the fake movie posters?
Yeah.
I didn't even notice them.
You gotta pause them.
There's the movie posters and just like even like the like inventive like toy commercials they had and whatnot. Like you believe these things like really existed, but they're obviously very over the top in terms of believability.
Oh, you're telling me that Prince robot ain't real?
I
want that for my birthday.
Can we talk about the obvious trigger warning of this movie? The fact that it's about a 35-year-old man-child.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, they're not called toys; they're called collectibles. So let's move on.
Action figures.
Yeah. Did we talk about the parents' death scene yet?
That was great. Mom,
his
say
birthday.
something.
I had
So
a little
funny.
bit of I had a little bit of a Benny moment, guys. I'm sorry, my sugar man fell off my shelf
No.
and like hit my laptop and just caused a lot of weird things going on. So he's gonna hang out down here for the rest of the
Oh
program.
man, that's right. If any of my toys jump off the shelf and start like getting murderous, just let me
Moving,
know.
run.
Hey, I love you, Ducky.
Oh shit, man, that's the cue word to get him to do it too. Don't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, we didn't talk about the parents' death. That was so random, and like I was wondering if that was part of like the curse or something. Like Rap said earlier, maybe the house was cursed or something like that.
I love the line. I was that age when I finally got my own place.
Yeah. And immediately turns it into the den that it would be.
Yeah.
It's like,
But then
But
starts boosting it too.
There's so many like really quick funny moments, like when the police are interviewing him about the death, like who did this, and you hear in the background Benny says, "I did it,"
I did.
you know, and it's just weird shit like that are so fucking funny, man.
yeah,
Yeah, there were a lot of serious scenes, and they snuck those jokes in there. But on that one was fucking funny. Oh yeah, that was the one where they were like custard creams. They wanted the biscuits. It was just so good.
I don't
My
even
bad,
know
that's all
what
I had.
the
Dude. The other thing I really liked, like joke wise, was the fact that they kept having characters repeatedly refer to him as 40. He'd be like, "I'm 36." Like,
There's no difference. Man.
That was so good.
Well,
That was so funny.
The end joke as well, if we could ever find a good copy of it, is that this is a remake.
Wait, what?
What?
oh yeah, that's. I think he did like a student film, right? Or is it
Yeah,
like someone else?
So he did the reason why this character sounds so much like Elmo is that in his student film Eddie Loves You, which he directed and he was the main character of, was actually an Elmo doll.
funny.
So this is like and that was a while ago. Like I was like,
How the fuck did you find that out? I looked for anything on this movie and I couldn't find anything.
yeah. If you I just looked up the Carl Holt guy or Jarl Holt, or however you say his name. And yeah, it talked about Eddie Loves You, and they have a trailer for Eddie Loves You that's really stupid. You can't really see a lot of it, but yeah, this is actually a remake, the big budget remake, if you will.
They got that Amazon Prime money, dude.
Yeah,
Well, I was trying to
Absolutely.
figure out how they did the puppeteering. If it was green screen, if it was stop motion, if it was CGI. It was.
oh,
like,
CGI. He talks about it like it's heavy CGI. Like this
It looks
had
good.
this had a little bit of money behind it. Yeah,
Well,
it's
it looks great. I mean, it's shot great. There's some wonderful aerial footage going over his house,
Yeah.
which is just absolutely gorgeous.
I love the scene where he's riding through the shopping cart and like the mall, like grabbing weapons and whatnot. Like that just like has, I don't know, has like this really good energy behind it.
I will say the pacing is weird and where things happen throughout the movie is weird, but I think it's a benefit to the movie because it doesn't feel like it has a traditional 3-act structure. Like chaos just surrounds him. And the fact that everyone's an idiot just makes it even better. You know, like he's cleaning up the blood and they're just like, the cops are looking at the window going like, what is that? I don't know, whatever.
I love this modern art piece.
Yeah,
exactly. It's so funny. Look how it goes off of the
There's something to being like absolutely caught in the act of something terrible and just getting away with it. That's so cathartic.
So I have
the fingers popping out of the toaster. Sorry.
I
just love that so much.
I have a couple things to say about that. So you cannot clean blood with whatever he was using. That little sponge, that rag, you would not be able to clean that much amount of blood and get away with it. And then when you have that much blood, it actually makes a really bad odor. So cops could smell that. But again,
hey guys, raise your hand who's concerned.
Yeah, you know a lot
and then he just paints over the blood. That's even worse because you can see the texture of the blood, and then he just rolls over that. So that's not gonna work when they have.
Yeah, I thought the same thing, Ruff. 911. Siri, what do you do when you know a serial killer? I want to give a shout out to the direction of the scene where the girl he went on the date with shows up with her boyfriend to buy the house, and the camera or the footage goes to what's going to happen.
Yes, yeah, like a flash forward.
Yeah,
that really was dope. Super cool, man.
And I love that they come back to that in the credits, like where she's just like freaking out up in the attic.
She's still in the attic.
I thought he was banging her against the window, is what it was at first. And I was like, oh no, she's trying to get out. But I thought they were giving her what it was.
I am kind of bummed in a way that I would have liked. I don't know. I know this is a stupid trope, but and I said the same thing with Chucky. That I kind of wish it was him doing it, but in his mind it was the doll doing it.
I think it's so much better because when you get to the conference room scene and whenever he says, Richard, I love you, and then Benny pops to life, it just breaks all reality, and it's just so fucking bizarre.
It is the movie is bonkers, and I love it.
It's bonkers. It's down. This is the second bonkers movies I saw this week. Doctor Strange 2 was fucking bonkers, and this movie was bonkers. It was just
I almost thought he was gonna become the killer when they had his boss tied up, and he's like, "Good boy," and he's like, "Nah, I'm tying you back up," and then he makes him repeat all those things. Tell me you love me, or what did he say? Tell me I'm your favorite bitch.
Yeah, he said,
love me, bitch. Yeah, whatever.
The boss was really funny. The boss seemed like a Monty Python ancillary character. He was just super funny, or like someone that would be in a fucking what was that one movie, Brazil, by Terry Gilliam. Yeah, he's like a Terry Gilliam character.
I mean, the British humor of all the comedic actors is on point. Like the timing for them and the way the cops are funny. The Richard or whatever his name is, he's fucking hilarious.
The girl, his love interest is hilarious.
Yeah,
she's so deadpan.
Everyone's just on point in this. They each carry their character well, and they're all one-dimensional characters, but they don't need to be anything more than that. Like this is just to deliver jokes and make you laugh. Well,
I think it's a perfect movie for us because we're comedians and we love horror movies. And it's a perfect blend of horror and comedy.
And the horror is grotesque. Like there was a lot of little things that happened that I'm just like, ooh, that's nasty.
They completely gutted the dude. Like, I mean, like they showed his like
all the time
organless corpse just lying there, and everything was like all over the
Well, he kept popping their eyes out for it. Like every kill. That was awesome.
And I can always tell how gory a scene is by how hard my dick gets. So like I was just full on a wreck for most of this movie. So I'm like, this is a good movie.
Oh, that explains why Lindsay was laughing. All right.
Yes, she was. She's like, that's it. That's all it can do.
You must have busted when that heart was out. And he's like, this is not a gift.
What were you gonna say, Jay?
No, I was saying I actually kind of it almost reminded me a little bit of like South Park violence.
Yeah, like
the things that would happen to like Kenny and stuff. It felt like they were kind of channeling that because
like rats didn't come in at the end. If that's about the only difference.
But it is like early South Park like humor, even in the timing. You're right. It's just these quick cuts and like jokes per minute, like multiple jokes per minute, and like blink and you miss it humor. It's totally.
How old is the director? Because I bet that makes me feel like he probably grew up on South Park.
I think he's if I had to guess, because David is the elder statesman, and I am the second elder statesman. I would say I believe he's probably about 4 years older than me. That's what I think.
So 58.
We'll find out.
I think he's 40 because they kept calling him that.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
And of course, he's also aged since we've watched, or since this was made too. So who knows? But
this was 2019.
Believe it or not, this was actually filmed in 2015. It took him 4 years to do the special effects on the movie.
Oh wow!
So it took him a little while to get it done and out, but because he took so much on himself to make the movie, that's why I wonder how big the budget was.
I bet he was super pissed after he got out of like the editing of this film. It was like, oh man, I'm just gonna take a break, go outside, see the world for a little bit.
COVID.
Immediately. It doesn't say his age. Yeah, I mean, other than that.
But don't you feel like this movie should be bigger than it is?
I do. I feel like it should be more well known and should have a I agree.
You feel like it's a cult film? It needs a cult following? Or do you think this is a word of mouth and it grows over the years where people are like, did you ever see that fucked up movie about the puppet, the Benny Loves You movie? And that's how it grows?
Definitely going to be a cult film since we didn't know about it when it did come out.
Yeah.
But now that we've seen it, it's awesome.
Yeah, and it's also, this guy's definitely heavily inspired by Don Mancini. I think we can all agree with that. I mean, the Child's Play aspects, he definitely finds a way to make it his own. But yeah, there's definitely a little hint of that. So, I mean, but he does some things that are, it almost feels like he's almost like a Star Wars fan too, because that fight scene.
Oh yeah.
Oh
the
yes.
lightsaber and everything.
Between Benny and what's the robot's name?
Gore.
The Prince robot.
AIDS.
So funny, dude. That was fucking hilarious. Javi, what do you think?
I really liked the movie. It was a fucking trip.
Hell yeah, dude.
And fucking, I was like, I can see why David and Miles really like this movie a lot.
It was something else. It was. I mean, and then the love interest works, even though there's no reason for her to have any interest in him whatsoever. She just does.
Yeah.
And then to have,
dude, he owns his own house. Like,
well, that's true. He's doing well.
Well, you didn't you get the sense that she was into him because she suspected that he was going to do well? Like it was kind of like one of those people that,
he had potential and ambition.
Yeah.
Undercover gold digger. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. 100%.
Yes.
She knew what was up.
It's like a stockbroker of like marriage or whatever. Like, get in early. This thing's on the rise to the moon.
I'm just still curious to what the history is for these. I know it doesn't matter. Like it's just like in fucking Puppet Master. It doesn't matter why the puppets are alive. I just wanted one explanation. Like you give me something as simple as Night of the Living Dead. There was an asteroid that went by the moon and wrong, and like it causes the zombies. It's the same thing. But at the end of the day, you don't fucking need it. And it's
maybe the second one will let you know.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing, Ducky. I agree with you because I found it very confusing in the beginning because you have a scene with that teddy bear, and it's like then you're like what this is Benny. Where's the teddy bear? What does that have to do with anything?
Why did you have a separate?
I mean, even a simple voiceover of these fucking toys were possessed by spirits that were abandoned, and something that explained
you moved
why.
The gravestones, but you didn't move the grave.
Oh my God, I fucking love that. Love that so much.
But honestly, you don't need it. And then I think the conference room, like whenever everyone gets massacred in that conference room after they escape,
hilarious.
It's hysterical, and I think it's just the very definition of it. And like there was no footage of that. Like you don't have cameras in that conference room. Like you didn't see the Benny come to life. Like it's just nonsensical. Like none of it makes sense. And it's
you're overthinking it. Yeah. But again, the teddy bear in the beginning, I almost expected that the Benny was gonna be like they used the teddy bear to make Benny. Like
that's what I thought too.
I'm thinking they're just missing a couple of scenes.
That's
that
very
were cut.
Child's Play too. They probably didn't want to like David said, they don't want to like accidentally step on the toes.
Because he was making in his house, or he was the creative director or whatever, So that's where my mind went immediately when Benny came out.
What
Did
if
he
the
use the bear?
demon in the hallway was real and it possessed the Benny when he was a kid and he actually got himself into the room and then it was demon possessed? Because
So
that
where
demon,
does the demon come from? Just from the house?
I mean, it's a demon. It comes from hell, man.
That's
Demons,
one
dude.
born-
Demons don't have to ask your permission to be in this movie.
Yeah,
bro.
no, they just do what they
That's
do.
a pretty chill ass demon to fucking hang out and just be his regular puppet, his regular doll for
And he was his
35
friend.
years.
He was doing his bidding, like bringing him beers and like
Yeah.
keeping
Killing
him
the cat and
entertained.
shit like that. Like,
Benny was pretty fucking helpful.
He was
as
pretty
long as you-
chill, bro.
Rap's saying that like he's feeling guilty that he wants a Benny. Like,
Well, they made you feel. They made me catch feels when he's like, "I wish you were just back to a stuffed animal." And then they play the music, and you're like, "Oh fuck."
Dude, even like
Yeah, I
the
would've
ending
been.
where he's like the slow mo shot where he's getting like pelted with the airsoft guns or whatever. It's like, dude, like that's weirdly emotional. And you see like the cotton blows, like you're laughing, but you're also like, wow, I'm like sad that this is happening in a weird
Why
way.
did she let him go? Why did she stop him from killing him? Like, what was that all about? That's the one part I didn't understand. I was like, he needs to kill the Benny, and then she's like, no, don't kill the Benny, and then it flips out the freaking window. I was like, what? Why did that happen? Does anyone have any insight into that?
No.
I don't know. I haven't finished the novelization yet. But up to that point, there is a backstory, so I think
in
I'll
it.
explain it at the end.
It's in it. What else about the movie, guys? Just fun movie, really.
It's super fun. It's one of those movies where you're like,
Shut up,
why
Brian.
don't more people know about this?
Yeah.
Because this should be more. It's funny and it's got great gore. It's two things that always go good together: comedy and horror. Why don't more people know about it? I just don't know.
I would say one thing is that Amazon Prime is like one of the worst interfaces of
Yes.
any streaming
Yeah.
services.
Fucking
Like
awful.
why I even chose to do that night, I don't know. It's like probably
The
just
acid.
yeah, it's probably the acid. But the interface on Amazon Prime is just so unusable, and I think that's probably at least a factor in the fact that I think a lot of us have Amazon streaming because we have Amazon Prime, and half the time don't ever even look at it.
Nope. Don't.
No. It's also a British movie. You got to think about that.
Yeah.
Like stuff like that doesn't get advertised as much here. Because I don't remember seeing any previews for it or anything.
I don't either. I never heard of it until I scrolled across
I
it.
think I heard about it in passing from like a movie website, like maybe Ain't It Cool or something like that. But when Miles brought it up, I remembered hearing about it briefly, and I was like, oh yeah, I could do that. That would be cool.
Because there are so many other movies that people know about that are absolutely shit
Piece of
compared
shit.
to this. You know?
Compared to this, I would also say Happy Time Murders is shit compared to this.
Absolutely. Happy Time.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking garbage.
Yeah.
has
And
too
that
much
got a
Jenny
huge
McCarthy in it.
release. That got a huge release, and that movie is shit.
But this is also
Watch us
the
put
kind of,
Muppets in adult situations, and like they shit the bed. And here you got a movie that came out
Well,
before that.
here's what you
did
do.
so
Just
much better and on a smaller
just-
budget.
fucking film Avenue Q. There, just do that. That's brilliant.
Have you seen Avenue
It ain't-
Q also, David?
Avenue Q is amazing.
Yeah. I was
Yep.
gonna say, I have not seen.
Let's talk about that.
Yeah, let's talk about
AIDS, fuck, AIDS, fuck. No, that's not a song. I haven't seen it. I just made that up. But I hear it's really good. I hear it's
What-
amazing.
What else about Benny Loves You? You guys have anything else?
Benny in the ski mask, hilarious. And then that montage when he's getting the
The montage was
weapon.
great. Yeah, the montage was great.
Awesome. It was
Yep.
so funny. You take
Love
it, you
the
know, they're being
montage.
serious with the kills, the horror, but it's so funny. You're just laughing the whole time, and you're like I was rooting for Benny, but
Oh, I mean, I was
You know,
too,
it's
just
just-
because I wanted to see him
yeah.
kill more people and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
me
'Cause
too.
every time he killed somebody,
And
I was
they
like,
gave us a lot of people to kill.
yeah,
Like there was a lot of people in this that were fun to kill.
yeah, and
yeah,
everyone's an asshole basically, and that's why.
they
And-
didn't give you a chance to fall in love with the characters.
No. Well, they kill so quickly, and the other thing is you can't trust Benny because you think he's gonna, even with the boss, like he's getting the one up in the boss, and then he fucking throws the, the hoe at him or whatever it is, the rake, and kills him. And he's just like, oh shit, well, that's the way Benny works. Fuck it.
And he breaks all the rules. He kills a kid. He kills a dog. Like he just breaks
the
all
dog.
the rules.
The dog was pretty cool.
Like I can almost never handle that's like a trigger for me is seeing dogs, or like it ruined John Wick for me. But this fucking cracked me up. And I don't know why.
Because it was
silly.
Triumph. It was Triumph, the insult dog
Yeah.
getting killed. And I don't think that was on that. I don't
This
think that
movie was great for me to poop on.
Yeah.
Well, it's that's one of the reasons why they think The Thing did so bad, because one of the first scene of The Thing being exposed is showing this beautiful German Shepherd getting his skull ripped in half.
Yeah.
And like the audience, especially back then, were like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah, but you have this dog named Precious or Princess or whatever it is, and it's just you're just like, oh goddamn, this thing's got to go. And then the puppet is so badly done; it just looks like a rubber dog.
It's so funny. It's comical.
The scene where he's like killing or trying to like fight Benny though, and the dog's just like waving around on the leash is just.
When he came down the hallway with the hatchet and threw it at the dog and then hit him, and I was like, all right, that's fun. But yeah, usually that stuff like that, violence against children or violence against animals. I mean, that goes against. To
clarify, I have no problem with violence against children, specifically dogs. It really upsets me.
I could watch a fucking dumb kid get cum punted all day long. I don't give a shit.
Everybody was happy with that slap to the face. Oh, that drool just came out of that.
That was
kid's
awesome.
face. It was such a slow shot. It was. I'm telling you, that grabbed me.
Yeah, Lindsay made me rewind it and watch it a couple more times. And she rubbed her tits.
I bet
slowly.
that was very cathartic for her.
Oh yeah, she loved it. She actually, I mean, that's the thing. She usually doesn't watch these movies, but she was cooking food for her mom, and she was like watching it behind me, and she was laughing the entire time. She loved it.
That's awesome. I think that's the note to go out on it. It's just a fun movie, and it's just ridiculous. So, do we recommend it? Let's go down the line. Raph, do you recommend it?
100%.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Check it out. Hobbs, do you recommend it?
101%. You should definitely watch it.
Miles, very top of him.
Thank you there. Jay, do you recommend?
Okie dokie.
Maz, do you recommend it?
Hell yeah, dude. Invite all your friends over, smoke some weed, pop some popcorn, and tell other people about it, because I agree, it needs more attention.
Yeah. Yes. David, do you recommend it?
Yeah, it's now in my top 5 comedy horror movies of all time.
Oh, damn.
Definitely.
Break down the rest of those for me, just out of curiosity.
So it's Shaun of the Dead. Is right up there. Dead Alive.
Okay.
Is right up there. Requiem for a Dream is number 3.
Not really a comedy, but yeah.
No, it's hilarious. If you have a thing for hating heroin addicts, just laugh at it, dude.
And it has the greatest line ever by David Keith, where he goes, "If it's not cold, who's gonna blow it?" It's just one of my favorite lines.
It's not gonna suck itself.
Now, remember, hey, David, we'll correct you then, and I will correct you now. The line is, well, I didn't bring it out for air.
Yeah. or as David famously said it ain't gonna suck itself.
It's not gonna suck itself because it's too cold and it needs a blanket. I'm pretty sure that's what the line is.
Just
pretty sure that's
more.
what the line is. And then my other all-time favorite horror comedy, the Dale and Tucker.
Yeah.
Wow. Evil Dead 2, nowhere on that list.
Or Evil Dead. They're the
David
same
wasn't
movie.
a huge fan of Evil Dead 2, if you remember.
Yeah.
I know you hated Evil Dead 3. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Not a huge fan of Evil Dead 2. He wasn't.
Well, because this is why Evil Dead 2 doesn't fall into the realm of one of my all-time favorite horror comedy movies, because I don't believe, no matter what Sam Raimi says, I don't believe he made Evil Dead 2 as a comedy. I think he tried to make a serious horror movie, but it was so ridiculous it turned out funny.
Yeah. I think that makes it even funnier. I think that's more impressive. That's
Either
like
way,
it's like
well, let's that would fall into a good bad movie then. Is when someone thinks they're making a good movie and it turns out bad.
Guys, this cast has been a lot of fun.
Has everybody seen Evil Dead 4 now in theaters?
What's that?
Has everybody seen Evil Dead 4 now in theaters?
Yeah.
No.
Doctor Strange.
Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, sorry.
More like Evil Dead 4.5 after Drag Me to Hell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I saw it yesterday, and the funniest thing about the movie was when they played the Avatar preview, and then someone next to me said, "Did anyone ask for this?"
When I was watching that trailer, I was like, nah, I'm good. All right, guys, let's check out some clips of the movie. Let me see. How do I share the screen? Alcohol.
You could give a montage of him just saying "okie dokie."
Special. Special. I love the puppeteering too. It's so good.
Yeah.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Pretty bitch.
Yeah.
You're special.
There's a lot of screaming in the first 5 minutes, y'all.
It was.
Shelf.
Why don't you help me put the shelf up today?
Because it's not your birthday?
You're going to have to learn this stuff if you get...
Look at that child toucher.
Who said anything about that?
You said anything about that?
I love that the shelf that he was asking for help with is what ended up killing him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's just,
And his birthday.
yeah.
So all that was accidental, though.
Yeah,
Like-
exactly. Yeah. Or was it? Like I said, is that on it or something? Who knows? Pen.
That is my favorite pen, if you don't mind.
Oh! The head looks so bad whenever they do the head decapitation, and I love it.
That's for wearing those black earrings.
But it made the head recognizable.
Excellent.
Demons.
That's a cool demon, dude.
That is a badass demon. He says, "Jack."
That
That's
is
the fucking boy from Return of the
creepy.
King.
It looks like the bad guy from the Return
The
of the King, right?
golem.
You know, like the gimped up orc with like
Yeah.
the goofy arm and shit.
XO instead of ET.
I was going to save him for you. But this is Benny.
So was the mom the demon? What the fuck?
Kind of looks like it.
The mom was Drew Carey's assistant in the Drew Carey show.
That's funny.
Is that true?
Mimi Bobek. No.
Is that Mimi?
Yeah, she's British.
Not even the demons in the hallway.
British Mimi.
You silly cunt.
That's a funny line.
Now, did anyone else catch that? He calls him his bear. Like, is bear like a colloquial term for like your favorite stuffed
stuffed
animal?
animal.
Animal?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's more like a rabbit.
I'm like a murderer.
Elmo knockoff, obviously.
I'm getting
actually
dog.
make-
I get dog vibes.
Dog
Yeah,
makes
the-
sense to me, yeah.
Oh, from the
Maybe
Muppets?
Rolf,
maybe
Muppet
Rabbit.
Show?
The Muppets.
Ralph.
Like Rolf, yeah.
But a character of the doll was like a dog, like running
This,
around.
I gotta be honest, man. This made me crave SpaghettiOs.
I do think the bear, to answer Jay's question, that to me I think is just like kind of like your like a colloquial for like a comfort toy essentially.
Yeah, stop it.
I love this dude.
Yeah.
The sequence on this is so good.
Ed. Like how he just crawls in the bed and starts cuddling it.
It starts cuddling it.
Holy shit, it's David
This was
Jessup Head.
obviously,
Got the
that's
earrings.
funny.
Without the
The gray
earrings.
hair,
dude.
the hair isn't gray enough.
Yeah.
This is obviously a
David's done
ripoff
that.
of The Godfather. I really thought that was just a puppet on strings. I didn't realize it was CGI.
I
Pretty good
also didn't
CGI,
realize it
dude.
was CG, dude.
That's pretty fucking good.
It looks good.
I'm sure it's a
That was a cool
puppet,
shot.
right? They're just moving around.
just nonstop fucking chaos and hilarity.
Ridiculous. Cat.
Beautiful.
So do we know if the voice is a kid's voice?
No, it's the actor.
It's him, dude.
Oh, okay.
He's just a
Montage.
yard sign.
Oh.
My appendix.
It's so like just Monty Python over the top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But that's what happens when you
Why
say
did
Love it.
Why did she stay in the attic? It's so ridiculous. Like
That's such a great gag. That's a great gag.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Not for sale. Not. It's a not joke.
My precious. This is so good. It looks so fake. The boss.
God.
And then he tells her the dog had rabies.
Now tell me,
Yeah.
fucking fabulous first-rate designer.
I love being your bitch.
There it is. I
Love being a bitch.
That mustache is so fake. I love it. I love you.
Richard,
Oh, that blood was real
have
though.
I ever told you
That's
how
a
much
nice
I
knife.
love you?
Oh,
It's machete.
Jack.
A cleaver.
Ah!
The conference room.
That's my favorite scene.
Yeah, I just clipped the whole thing because it's great.
It really was. Music and everything.
I love the back of the wall. Is really cool. This is right up there with the bus scene in the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
I would say that this is probably better.
Is that the lady from Parks and Rec?
No, that was not Donna.
That's Donna.
That's not
It's not
Donna.
Donna, bro.
Oh, Ducky, don't say all black people look alike.
I didn't say it. It was like Donna. to me.
He didn't say it. He just thought it, guys. Please.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, this was great. Ta-da!
Got him.
Oh.
Toilet Benny.
So funny.
This is Benny.
Ta-da!
Mhm.
Ow.
Matrix Benny.
Matrix Benny.
My nephews have definitely done that to me as like toddlers. Just walk up and just like sock
Punch you?
Yeah. It's hilarious.
And it is.
Yeah. He matrixed a lot though when he dodged the flamethrower and then a knife and
He's
it was
beginning
pretty
to
cool.
believe.
Is he gonna fly?
Dude, there's even a red and a blue light in this scene. That's so Matrix representing
Pure
right there.
Matrix. The ending.
Someone we've cherished for years. Someone that once meant the world to us. Maybe he's tattered from years of gathering dust.
What's
Maybe
that paper say?
you
Oh, can't read
found
it.
something else to play with. But whatever you do, under any circumstances, don't throw him out. Or the next time you curl up to sleep, he might just come back for a cuddle.
Uh-oh.
Now it's Oscar the Grouch.
You're special. And then the attic. I don't know if you guys saw the ending scene. What happened to the girl? That's terrible.
That's
did.
awesome.
She did. All right. So that's Benny Loves You. Guys, I'm going to recommend two movies I don't think I've recommended before. The first one is going to be a movie called Otis. Has anyone ever seen Otis? It's got.
I have not.
It is about a serial killer who kidnaps girls and keeps them in his basement. But the vibe of the movie is completely opposite of what you expect. It doesn't take itself very seriously at all. It's very comedic, and actually, the girl that he kidnaps ends up coming onto him and turning him over. It's a really fucked up movie. I don't know how else to explain it. It's got the same vibe as Benny Loves You, so that's why I kind of pick it. The trailer looks more sadistic than it is. It's actually very tongue-in-cheek, and it's a pretty good film. The second one I'm going to recommend is called Dance of the Dead. Has anyone ever seen this? This came out
Yeah.
about 12 years ago. It is a horror movie about a prom that is invaded by zombies, and very tongue-in-cheek, also hilarious, jokes per minute. It just goes back and back and back. It was released by Ghost House Productions, which is Sam Raimi's production company. Came out direct to DVD. We've got to check this movie out at some point. It is just a fun movie, just like Benny Loves You. It's just hilarious. So and also the main song of it is Running Through the Shadows of the Night. And the punk rock band, as long as they're playing the music, the zombies dance and they don't kill people. It's fucking ridiculous, dude.
That's funny.
It is.
I like that.
It is a fun horror film. Javi, you said you saw it? You dig it?
Yeah, I fucking love both of those recommendations.
Yeah, so that's what I'm going with. What do you guys got? Movies that are kind of tongue-in-cheek, kind of funny. Anyone got anything?
Scouts versus the Zombie Apocalypse, or Scouts Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse was very good. I fuck with that one a lot.
Right on. I don't think I've seen it.
Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead,
amazing.
of course. Feels a lot.
I've got a show series, but it's not a movie. Give me a second. I'm Todd in the Book of Evil. Did anybody see that?
Yeah, with the friend with the prosthetic hand.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's Canadian.
It was a Canadian show. It was on, I think it was 2 seasons. I think it was one of those that it got like cut off without much notice, unfortunately. But it was one of those, like, every episode is kind of a self-contained demon problem that they have to deal with while this kind of nerdy kid is going to high school and trying to deal with those social issues. And it's very funny. It doesn't take itself too seriously. A lot of good humor in that as well.
I will recommend an episode, simply one episode of the classic TV show Angel, Smile Time. It's a episode where both Angel and Spike get turned into real Muppets, and it's pretty amazing. So I would highly recommend that.
Right on. What you got, David?
I got what's it called? Meet the
Feebles.
Meet the Feebles.
Meet the Feebles is fucked up, and
I don't know that one.
It's worth your time. It's Peter Jackson's second film. It is
I thought it was his first.
It's basically Good Taste, Bad Taste is his first. The second one's Meet the Feebles, but it is basically if the Muppets show was on steroids with drug and rape, that's what you get, and a wonderful massacre in the third act. That's all I'm gonna say. It is worth your time. I've never watched it and didn't feel icky, and I needed a shower. Every time I watch it, I feel like the devil himself is in the room checking it out with me. So watch it. It's worth your time.
Hey guys, I have my own Benny here.
Oh shit!
Whoa!
What did it say?
Yeah. Put that away, bro.
Of all the scary shit you have, David, that is the most terrifying, soul-crushing.
He wiggles his tongue.
Yeah. I need you to get that off the camera, bro.
Yeah. Horrible. All right, guys. Javi, tell them where they can find you on the internet.
You can find me at Javi Bear Studios on Instagram and TikTok.
Right on. Miles, where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me everywhere at Mr. Most Days Off, and you can check out my Simpsons podcast at Best Darn Diddley.
Fuck yeah. David, where can they find you on the internet?
Stop Motion Nightmares on Facebook, Children of Dave on Instagram, Geiger Drone on Reddit, and David Jessup Artist on TikTok, because I believe I'm having different names for each social media platform to make it as confusing as possible.
Absolutely. Raph, where can they find your videos?
Yeah, so I'm going to be changing mine, but it's RFLSON87. And shout out to Greg.
What's up, Greg?
Greg
we love
McKinney?
you.
Hey, Greg.
Is Grego watching? I didn't even
He's
know.
always watching.
Oh,
He's the only guy watching.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, yeah.
And then
thanks, Greg.
You can find us at wearepodcast.podbean.com, where you can find all the podcasts. You can check out our social media at Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at /wearepodcast. And you can find us every Monday for Camp/Horrorcast, where we talk horror movies from the past every Monday at 8 p.m. Central. Next week will be Night of the Hunter with Isaac Doggett, so that is what we'll be checking out.
What is that?
It's an older movie. I think it's from like 1954 or something.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Dude, that's a fucked up movie.
Yeah. So
what's it called?
Night of the Hunter. Black and white, right?
Yes.
I remember when I worked at the video store, I had to watch a lot of old classic movies to like know about them. This is pre-internet, and that was one of them. It's fucked up.
Yeah, so that's what we'll be checking out. And then the week after that, we'll be doing Aliens, I believe, unless we need to change it because of Raph's birthday. So we're going to talk about this here in a second. With that said, keep horror in your heart. Appreciate it. And I will cut the feed. So